Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Heath, and welcome back to another video. Guys, this video is going to be quite a bit different. We're exposing someone in the community that makes similar content than I do, and his name is Jeff Tutorials, also known as Jeffrey Zach.
My name is Jeff.
Now, Jeffrey here decided to suspend my Twitter. I had a conversation with him where I was arguing, nothing offensive, no vulgar language, nothing bad. It was a regular conversation, but just arguing. And he decided to report that tweet, the tweets I made with him. He decided to report those to Twitter, got my account permanently banned. He also did this in the past where he admitted it, and he went to go delete that tweet later, though, where he admitted it, saying that he took down my Twitter. It was just for some, not even borderline anything. It was just some regular tweets that he took down. I'm working on getting my Twitter back, though, and I should get that back pretty soon. But I also have a secondary Twitter set up for right now in case, I don't know how long it is going to take to get my main Twitter back, my @HeathsTuts. But I made a backup Twitter. It's just called @HeathsTutsYT. So if you guys want to follow me on that one and keep up to date on what's going on, just follow me on that one, and that Twitter will be in the description below. So now let's get into Jeffrey Zatz. Okay, so Jeffrey Zatz is this 17-year-old kid who lives in Pennsylvania. No offense to anyone who lives in Pennsylvania. Sorry, you have this kid living near you. So Jeffrey is currently having these sexual relations with this 13 or 14-year-old girl. I'm not 100% sure how young she is. Jeffrey has mentioned he's done this stuff with 13, 14, and 15-year-old girls. And they're in middle school, which is kind of sad. If you're in high school, you're going to be graduating soon, and you're about to be an adult, and you're still trying to have sexual relations with girls in middle school. That's really sad. But he took down my Twitter, so I thought it was my job to bring this to you guys. I've talked about it on live streams before, but I just want to let you know who this guy is. Jeffrey Zatz, like I said. Anyways, first tweet we got here is, I found this amazing app. It's Tinder, but for 13 to 99-year-old girls. Now, my bad for saying this is a tweet. This is actually on Discord. So there he's basically saying he wants to have sex and look at girls who are 13 and naked. That's kind of sad. And then he also has this girl that he found on this app, and he sends us pictures of her in the Discord with us, me and my friend Xturn. It says, only girl that put her body in the pic. I know she's not slutty. It shows me like a bitch like others. Let me find a slut 1 second. That's not how you treat women. It's just not how you treat women, bro. Come on, guy, show us some respect, man. Okay, next Discord message is coming from him on the 28th of last month. My bitch is complaining about how she is depressed and shit. I don't have time for this. LMFAO. Dude, you can't treat women like that. You can't be calling your girlfriend a bitch. You just... No, dude, I hope she breaks up with you. I really do. And then as we see here, this is a picture of his girlfriend that he's sending these naked pictures of himself to. He told us that they're exchanging pictures with each other, and told us that he sent a picture of his dick to her. God, this is just a crazy guy. It's a crazy guy. Next message saying, middle school girls equal fuck. Okay, and again right there, disrespecting women. And the next message we got here is from Jeff saying, why are middle school girls so horny? What the fuck? Jeff, that's also disrespecting women. Jeff, that is really weird. You have to go to middle schools to pick up women when you're about to graduate high school. Next picture, we got Jeffrey on his hockey team when he was kind of young. You know, got that hockey, he's over there playing hockey. Goodness. Now all I have to do with Pennsylvania. Okay, next picture is his iPad on his thigh, where you can see kind of outline of his dick, and it's some girl he found on the app again saying, oh shit. The next message, we have a conversation with him and that girl, and it says, are you awake? Yeah. Thank God. Something woke me up. I'm so embarrassed by it. He said, love the sound of that. Winky face. What was it? Now, obviously, she is referring to a wet dream, and that's just... Dude, that's just weird, man. Don't send us stuff like that in a Discord group chat. Next message says, her bio, LMFAO, she hates Trump. Well, rip then. Man, like, this is just sad. This is really sad that this kid is just going around, looking for these young girls to date and stuff. It's really sad. It doesn't make sense. Lots of people in my live stream have, hated this guy, and lots of fans of his have, became to hate this guy because he's just saying some outlandish shit that shouldn't be on the internet, dude. You shouldn't be putting pictures of this girl you have sexual relations with in a group chat filled with people that you really don't know, that you all know over the internet, dude. You shouldn't be doing that. You also shouldn't be falsely taking down my Twitter for no reason just because I subtweeted you and you got a little bit upset because we're in an argument. Dude, grow up, man. I hope your channel doesn't work out for you. It's not going to work out for you. Mine's not going to work out for me either. But, dude, you can't be going around having sex with 13-year-olds. You can't be doing that. Come on, dude, grow up. I used to be friends with you. I know you very well, and you're almost like a pedophile, dude. It's sad. You're going to be an adult soon, and you're dating middle schoolers. Let me give you a pat on the back for that one. Jeff is probably going to take this video down, guys, but it's going to be on Vimeo. I'm going to put it on all these other platforms. All those other links will be down in the description as well. And yeah, I'll also link Jeff's channel so you can go check him out, say hi, leave some positive feedback on his channel. Let me know what's popping. Now, as I was recording the outro to this commentary, Jeff did tweet out some stuff saying Heath is throwing his channel away into a ditch by his actions. His Twitter was already suspended for harassment. It wasn't harassment, guys. Now his channel will too. Should I take legal action against Heath for false pedo accusations? Would be a waste of money, but would be fun to take legal action. Jeff, you have $11,000 sitting in your PayPal. I know that from a fact because a week ago you showed me. Now, dude, you're not going to waste that money. You're going to waste all that money plus another $50,000 taking me to court for something I'm legally protecting myself with because I'm saying right now that this is all alleged. This is all alleged. I'm backing myself up with that. Jeff, you can't take me to court now. I'm sorry. Jeff also did tweet out after that, before Heath uploads his video, I am 16, my girl is 14. According to the Pennsylvania law, 100% legal as long as she is okay with it. Yeah, Jeff. No, you told me your girl was 13. Now we're changing stuff here. We're changing stuff. You told me she was 15, 14, 13. You originally told me she was 13. Then after I questioned you about that, you started changing it, man. You're about to turn 17. That means in 1 year when you turn 18 and your girl's still 14 or whatever age she is, you will no longer be allowed to have sex with her because you're 18 and she's whatever age she is. I'm going to assume 14 in a year because she is 13 if you've showed me that before, man. Now, I'm going to be interviewing this person who used to be friends with Jeff, and he wanted to remain anonymous, and I respect that from him. But he, like I said, is a friend to Jeff. They used to follow each other on Twitter, and Jeff only follows about 20 people on Twitter, which I explained in the interview. And so it's somewhat, reputable here that Jeff only follows about 20 people on Twitter, so if he follows someone, has to be a bit serious. So they used to be friends. They were friends for months, and then all of a sudden this guy found out that Jeff was doing all this stuff, stopped being friends with him, blocked him, all that stuff, and now he wanted to give his side of the story, so here he is. Alright guys, we have a previous friend of Jeff that is here in this Discord where all this stuff went down, and like I said, he used to be friends with Jeff, they used to follow each other on Twitter, and they used to be really good friends. They talked a lot, they had messages on this Discord a lot, they had voice conversation. They were good friends, and this guy is not friends with Jeff anymore because he found out all of this outlandish shit Jeff was doing, and he's not friends with him anymore. I believe he hates him. So, what's going on, man?
Yo.
Alright, so how old were the girls Jeff was talking to? How old were they?
Well, if you look in the pictures, you can see in their bios that they're both 13. And he was taking pictures of his iPad through this dating app he was on about. He was saying it was like a underage Tinder that's for rich people or some shit like that.
He was using an underage Tinder app for rich people. Okay,
that's how he was describing it.
And in one of those pictures, he actually called a girl saying that he was looking for a slut on there, and it does say in that iPad picture he had of a girl that's 13, there's another one that's 13, and there's one that's 14 and one that's 15 on that.
Yeah, he was like, 1 second, I'm going to look for a slut.
Yeah, and called them a bitch and stuff, so, yeah. I think that's kind of messed up that you're talking to 13-year-old girls. That's crazy. And calling them sluts and stuff, man. It's crazy. Yo, man, is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I think I've got a screenshot. I'll just put it in now.
Alright. My bitch is complaining about how she is depressed and shit, and I don't have time for this. LMFAO. And then you responded, she shouldn't be your bitch then, LOL. That just kind of shows right there, guys, that they, had conversations. That these people they talk. It's not just some random guy got off Craigslist. This is actually a reputable source here. But I guess that's it. Is there anything else you want to say, man?
Oh yeah, how much you paying for me this again? My name is Jeff.
Alright guys, that is going to be it for this. And this pretty much wraps up part 1. Part 2 will be out in the near future, guys. So if y'all want part 2 and you want to see all the more information we got, comment below. Let me know what's up. Jeff, you messed up, man. And I'm going to say it again. This is all alleged accusations. These aren't even really accusations. This is just proof of Jeff Tutorials, you know, talking to this 13-year-old girl and being a little creep about it. And, I don't know. We'll have to look into the whole pedophile stuff and if it is considered a pedophile. But anyways, guys, normal video will be out tomorrow. It'll be a trolling video, so that will be up after I get out of school, and I will be tweeting that video out when it does get released on my new Twitter at HeatsTutsYT. Follow that new Twitter. It will be down in the description, like I said. And my network should be able to get my old Twitter back. They're working on it right now as I speak, so it should be back soon, and I will let y'all guys know that. Anyways, I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. Peace.
My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff.